and spending and investing enough time into what is needed for the team's betterment for future. So the first piece that I'll kind of talk about is our learning investments that we have done. And then the second piece is showcasing one of the performance components. I'm saving some stuff for next year, but at least wanted to showcase some of the critical items that we serve our organization with, right? And the team kind of does a fantastic job, so it was important enough for me to kind of give them enough due credit for it. So, as I've kind of talked about many times before, and one of the super awesome benefit that I got to experience as part of ttec's organization is the investments we have done. We have done additional investments in upskilling our team. So we have a dedicated L&D team for my practices. They are solely focused on doing individualized learning for my team. And so what I'll showcase in the next 2-3 slides is ultimately where we focus on some of the things that we have talked about, all of us we have talked about, right? How do we kind of upskill our team members from, on a onset, from a, somebody who is a fresher, somebody who is doing an internship, somebody who is coming in as professional level. What are they learning, right? How are they getting onboarded to the organization? For quality, for example, they go through a week and a half of onboarding, right? For workforce, there is a OJT portion, and there is a classroom learning, there is a peer-to-peer learning, and there is a CBTs that we have developed over time. We are focused on, as we deploy more and more on a portfolio and platform strategies for use of the AI, use of the automations as they're coming in, our focus is on tool understanding. How do you use the tool? And more importantly, why are you using the tool, right? The critical path is the why should not go away just because the tool is making things easier for you to process, right? Because it becomes a click of a button, right? We have a data native tool, and because Mohit has made our life a lot easier from a planning standpoint, I don't want them to get into habit of saying that, well, I just click the button. Right? They have to understand the why. So part of our learning, and I'll give out some kudos to Mohit and his team. All of Data Native team have done a lot of customizations for us and have done a lot of in-person training as well as virtual trainings for all of the components that we have acquired with them. So that partnership ultimately bleeds into our onboarding process and our learning process for our team members. And the focus ultimately for me is how do we balance your IQ to EQ to SQ to AQs, right? As we kind of become more and more machine-driven, the data-driven organizations, we need to kind of balance the relationships. We need to balance the stakeholder engagement. We need to balance how do we provide insights that's palatable, that's actionable, right? And a lot of our practices we come across as when we are delivering information through data, it comes up very binary, right? It's very black and white that, hey, either you're doing it or you're not doing it. Most of our life works in the gray area, right? I think that's where we have to kind of learn to negotiate with our team members and our partners throughout the organization. Some of the things that we focus on is not only how we do our communication, our advertisements, our bulletins that go through, periodic town halls that we go through. On top of that, we have engagements with, GWFM, obviously, with the SWPP, as well as for QATS, right? All these corporate partnerships allow us to have additional layer on top of what we have internally that provides for micro-learning for some of the CBTs, the webinars that'll be hosted by industry leaders and all those things. With that being said, I'll focus on next few slides on one of the things that our team performs. We do contingency management for our organization. And, as a part of the contingency team did I jump the slide? Just a bit, yeah. So for the contingency team, we do provide 24/7 coverage. We support over 50,000 of our team members across 23 countries and 140 some odd locations. We do active monitoring of many thousands of interactions and events throughout the year. Over the last couple of years, year to date so far, we have done nearly 2,100 event managements. In 2024 alone, we had done communication tax blast for 2.2 million and had monitored over 4,500 events. So in the events range from earthquakes, the volcano eruptions, the typhoons, the hurricanes, the floodings, even extreme weather events, political unrest, right? So any number of those things throughout the globe where we have our ecosystem, we have active monitoring of that. That happens on a day-to-day basis, if not intraday basis. For 2025, our team focused on, again, the contingency management continues to happen when we have there is a fire alarm going off in a high-rise building that one of the floors we're occupying, right? What do? We have BCP processes, the communication, they work the workflow throughout the ecosystem, as showcased here. From monitoring and discovering events to kind of doing BCP call management to working through our legal team to our communication channels, making sure we have a wellness check for all of our team members. We literally do text blast, and our team members have ability to say, yes, I'm okay, everything is fine. No, I'm not okay, I need XYZ type of help. So we have 2 or 3 iterations, and that allows that alerting to go out to our operations team members in those local geos. If they're enabled, we have a secondary and tertiary setup to kind of care for our teams, right? And that's where our focus is. So I'll keep it short and sweet to that. Bet you don't have any questions. All right, thank you guys.